Hey, what's up? Today's video, we are going over the newly ascendable champion, Spider-Ham. So, the time of recording this video, we are a week out from, a little bit under a week actually, from the new Spider-Ham's barbecue, whatever, summer sizzling event or something like that. And in that event, you'll be able to acquire a 7-star Archangel and an Ascended 1 or 2 Spider-Ham if you spend the amount of money needed. I don't know by I don't know the amount of money that is going to be needed to spend, but in this video, we're just going to go over Spider-Ham. The plan for the video is we're going to start off with just Ascended 1 gameplay, just in some BG's modes, or just some BG's fights, and then we're going to go into an Everest-style fight, and I'm going to showcase that Spider-Ham is actually a sneaky good Everest-style champion. Basically, I'll give you a rundown of Spider-Ham's kit. It's a very simple kit. You just want to stun them, and when you stun them, then you have a higher chance of activating a Porker Popper, and then you can have a chance of activating 2 with each activation on medium attacks. You can only activate Porker Poppers on medium attacks. So basically, the rotation I always do is I stun, medium, medium, or medium, light, medium, depending on how long the stun is. And your special one will lock them in place. So the only thing you really have to do in a shorter BG style health pool fight, in most fights in general, is you just do the rotation I just told you of stunning them, medium, light, medium, build up to a special one, and launch that special one as quick as possible to lock those Porker Poppers in place. And those are basically power stings, and they are very, very potent. And the way you do a lot of damage is you want to push the opponent's health or power bar as physically close to 3 bars of power as humanly possible. I don't know. It depends on AI. This character kind of has a RNG aspect in the fact that you have to have good AI that's kind of passive with throwing his specials, and you have to have really good activation on the Porker Poppers. So you can have fights that go down in 20 seconds. He just nukes them. Or you can have fights that takes 40 to 50 seconds just because he is very AI dependent. He also has great utility, and in the fact he has a thing, it's like, I don't know, Spider Nonsense? Yeah, that's what it's called. The higher that is, the less damage I believe you take from debuffs or something like that. I know you take less from degen. It's a very weird mechanic, but it is very, very great. It is very, very great utility. But that's enough yapping for now. Let's go ahead and hop in to the Mystic map. So we're just going to do a couple of BG's fights at the Ascended 1 level, and then we're going to come back at the Ascended 2 level, max boosted, and showcase how good he can be at Ever-style content. Once again, he isn't like a perfect Everest-style champion, but he is a very, very solid champion. So we're going to start off here. We'll actually start off with Dr. Doom. Yeah. Spider-Ham, if you guys don't know, he was my first R4, one of my favorite champions. I am so unbelievably happy that he has an Ascended version coming to the game. I really hope it's not going to cost a million buckaroos, though. But here we go. Just a simple rotation of just medium, medium. And you can see we have really good RNG already. So we're just going to build up right to a special one. And then we're going to try to light intercept him on the stand-up. We're going to push him as close to 3 bars of power as possible. Now we're just going to let him throw a special 2. And look at that damage. And then we just go right back into it. Another special 1. And then we just let him throw another special. Unfortunately, they didn't kill. It was very close, and we got hit. But, yeah. That is his rotation. I got hit there on the special 2, and a perfect fight, you don't get hit there, but it didn't really matter. We nuked that. This is a rank 5 Dr. Doom, by the way, in 33 seconds. A rank 5 Dr. Doom. He's kind of nuts. We'll go ahead and we'll try a different fight. He can basically take almost any Mystic in the game. As long as you can stun them or at least put Porker Poppers on them, he can take about anybody. He was just meant to nuke the Mystic class. This next fight, though, is a fight that I always like to do in BGs, and it's actually Sasquatch. Sasquatch has such a high health pool that it's always satisfying to nuke him down that quick. As you can see, he has 736k health. This is a rank 5 Sasquatch. So we're going to see how fast we can nuke him down. Same rotation applies. We just want to do medium mediums. Since the stun is so short with the new masteries involved, I like to just do medium mediums, especially in a battleground setting. Unfortunately, our Porker Poppers were not as easy to apply here. Just keep building them back up. Now we're going to want to launch a special 1 quick. Special 1. Now we have 8 locked in. This is going to be big damage. Now we have 10. Yeah, that was massive damage. And he had 6 stacks of Wrath, too, and we did that much damage. Hopefully this SP1 just kills. Yeah. I don't know exactly how much damage that was. I wasn't paying attention, but I mean, you see how easy that was. That was a 40-second, 740k health pool fight. And we ended with 96% health. That's just because I took a couple of blocked hits. You can get around doing that if you just play a little bit better. This is just a Ascended 1 rank 4 gameplay. Punching up, doing 40-second fights. Spider-Ham is absolutely nuts. We'll go ahead and do one more fight at the Ascended 1 level, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into the big Everest style content. I will say Spider-Ham, in my opinion, I don't believe is that good for champions like Nico. I think Nico is just such an annoying defender. That Spider-Man can be good. You just got to play very, very well. But he is good. He was always a good option for Enchantress as long as Enchantress RNG worked in your favor. I always loved taking Enchantress with Spider-Ham as long as the RNG worked in my favor. But Enchantress, you know, any fight can go wrong just like that because her RNG is so weird. So let's go ahead and see if we can do it first try. See? There we go. Fortunately, some of our Porker Poppers fell off, but it's fine. Now I just want to hold block and see if she'll dash in. Sweet. Now we just want to build up as humanly possible, as fast as humanly possible. There we go. Try to relic intercept here. We unfortunately didn't get it, but maybe we can launch a heavy or get a heavy out of her. Get another heavy, hopefully. Launch another special 1. See if we can get a stand up. We did. Get more Porker Poppers. Unfortunately, our Porker Popper RNG was pretty bad. But you can see there, that was like 200k damage just right off. So he is not a bad Enchantress counter. You just got to play the Enchantress fight just kind of normally. Fortunately, that did take a little bit longer, but the RNG was not really in our favor. But yeah, he can do fights very, very quick. And this is not at the same exact level. I know of a few people that have a rank 5 Spider-Ham, and honestly, if I get him ascended, I would want to take him to the rank 5 level. That is my goal. If I get him ascended 2 in this event, he's going straight up to the rank 5 level. But alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to get him ascended 2, and we're going to jump into the Everest style gameplay. Peace. Alright, so here we are. We are fully boosted, ascended to rank 4 Spider-Ham. I do have a team built with him. I don't know his perfect team synergy. I don't think the synergy is really going to help at all. The synergy is basically the best way to use this is against Sinister Six and symbiotes, but this is obviously not a Sinister Six or a symbiote fight, so this team synergy doesn't really matter. And also, you're never really going to have this team synergy in a fight. I just brought it in just to boost his PI just a little bit. But basically, his Everest style rotation is you want to play the same way you were playing. You want to just keep allowing those Porker Poppers to explode with these SP1 and the mediums, and then you'll have 25 charges. They're like grayed out charges. If you can get 25 of those, then you launch a special 3, and you get basically 25 Porker Poppers applied to the opponent, and you just try to launch as many special ones as possible to keep those on the opponent. And that's basically his Everest style loop. He's not the best Everest style champion in the game, but I do remember with the Necropolis challenges, I believe it was 10-year anniversary challenge, he was very, very good, especially on Tiger, not Tiger Woman, oh my, Tiger. He was very, very good. So once again, he's not going to be the best ever style champion in the game, but don't expect him to nuke down Necropolis every single path. But there are certain fights that he can do, and he's not just a short form content fight or champion. So let's go ahead and hop right in and see if we can get a good fight. This is 62 million health, so about 10% is an Everest style, Necropolis boss. So take that with a grain of salt. If he can remove about 10%, that's pretty close to a Necropolis boss. And you can see those grayed out charges up there. You want to try to get that number to 25. When you get that number to 25, that is the max stacks. And that is what we're aiming for here. We also have the Ant-Man relic. That is for sure the best relic to run on Spider-Woman because it just applies an extra kind of porker popper on the opponent, which is very, very nice. It's easier to ramp up. He's also very easy to light intercept on a stand-up. You see I've done that basically every time. When you knock him into the corner with a special one, you can basically time your light into an intercept, and you stand up, intercept them, and it basically gives you an opening for another combo. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and knock him down, see if we can get him to throw this special. We're at the max charges now. Now we just want to build the special 3. We also have our ISO burst mode going. Unfortunately, he is not playing ball with me. Push him to special 2. Let him launch this. We're going to go ahead and parry, launch this special 3, and I missed the 12% bonus, but it's fine. Let's go ahead. We're going to dash in. You can see we have 29 porker poppers on him. So now we just want to build to special 1 as quick as humanly possible. That is 33 porker poppers. Now watch this damage. That was like 600k damage. Now we just keep on going. If we can, we want to try to build back up to another special 1. They locked in place again because they re-trigger as well. And we build back up to a special 1. Lock them in place once again. Stand up, light, intercept. And we just keep on repeating this rotation. We want to build him up past 2 bars of power. Now he's going to launch another one. It's going to be another big one. And we just keep on doing this. And this is kind of his Everest style rotation. And as you can see, it was very easy to get into. Now we let him throw the special 1 again. His damage is absolutely nuts at this Ascended 2 level. It's just insane. I love this champion, and I can't wait to get him in the event. Hopefully it doesn't cost an arm and a leg, because I really want to get him. Lock it again. Let him throw another special. And we just keep doing this until you run out of porker poppers on the opponent. As you can see, every time he launches a special, they kind of have a chance to re-trigger. The only thing about this rotation is you can only do it once per fight. You can't really get any more grayed out charges. So once you use this rotation, you're kind of done. Like, you can't really go for it again. But as you can see, we still have 19 porker poppers on the opponent. We are still keeping these up. This is still Everest style. Like, we are doing Everest style damage. I'm going to keep going until I lose all my porker popper ramp. This should be a big special if we can get him to launch it. Every time one triggers, it's almost like 1,000,000 damage, it feels like. It's just so much damage. And we have 15 once again. Get back into it. That was 700, almost 800k damage right there with only 15. Fortunately, he did launch that special 1, so our porker poppers are now going to fall off. But we're going to go ahead and let him launch this special 2 that I'm going to try to get him to. We're going to go ahead and quit out. And we're going to call that basically 1 full rotation. Even though he still has 11 porker poppers and I can keep going. Let's go see how much damage we did. I don't know how long that fight was. But Everett, I think Necropolis style health pools are about 8 million. This was, what is that, 16, 17 million? That was about 16.5 million damage in basically 1 rotation, and I could have kept going. That just goes to show Spider-Ham is more than just a short form menace. He is absolutely insane at like any form of content in the game. Spider-Ham can do. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, please comment down below what you want to see next as a champion showcase. I do really enjoy making these videos and kind of showcasing how champions work. And hopefully this helps you learn how to play certain champions. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Like, subscribe, do all that. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.